As of today, March the 6th, we have a new Tekken champion. So yesterday was the last day of the Red Bull Golden Letters, an event that, besides having a first to 3 format instead of the classic first to 2, also had the added gimmick that if any player got either 3 perfects or 3 grades, would automatically grant him the whole set. So this is pretty an amazing rule for us viewers to keep us entertained and in the edge of our seats, but for the guy that went 3-0 and still went home, I guess it was not such a pleasant experience. The matches that I bring you today are going to be, the first one is going to be HK Jr., an 18-year-old German player that was just beating down on every single player, veteran, new player, absolutely amazing run. I'm gonna bring you as well AyoRichie, the former Golden Letters champion, versus Neon K64, both members of the team Rise and an excellent players. And the final, you guessed it, JDCR, arguably the best Tekken player of all time, against the guy that I'm not gonna spoil. If you want to go there, just timestamps are in the description. So let's just jump into it. So here we go. We have on the right HK Jr. and on the left we have Nii. No need for introductions here, you know. HK Jr. with his main Heihachi, Nii with Steve, you know, a character that he plays very often. One thing about this match in particular is that HK Jr. actually started with Fang against Steve that didn't go as planned because he lost it, and then he just immediately switched to Heihachi, a very good option because he makes Heihachi, he has been pressuring Nii non-stop. They are now in an infinite stage, but they were like on a wall stage. He was always wave dashing in Nii's face, taking him into the wall with wave dashes, pressuring him there, and now nice. But now there is no longer that option. This is an infinite. Nii can just backdash out of the planet if you want. And there is a beautiful deck by HK Jr. Like he has the mind. He saw the move immediately, even though he was a whiff, and he just was like duck. There you go, minus 15 with no punish, which is beautiful. Just to show you guys that even you that miss punishers, even pro players do it. And now a bit of pressure from Nii, a little bit of Raijin stance as well from Heihachi, a little bit of tomfoolery, I would say. Electric, just to say that I can electric. And back one, you know, we all know it, we all love it. I don't love it, I don't play Steve, but yeah, going for pressure there, the Oki, and another back one. You know, you gotta hit some back ones playing against Steve. You gotta hit them, and just finishing it off. Weird that he did 4-4-2. I thought, at least when I was in Japan, they told me that if you hit after a player is on the ground, it's disrespect. I don't know if that applies to Korea. Let's hope not. And you'll see during this match that Nii actually non-stop tries to use grabs against HK Jr. And you would say, oh, they are pro players, they never miss a grab. But that is just untrue, you know, the pressure, the nerves, and I don't know if you can hear my bird as well. I guess he also wants to be in the video. But yeah, everyone can miss a grab break. And it's 3 damage. Also an attack option, and I think Nii did well in utilizing them. If it's in the move list, I'm gonna use it, you know. Chloe Players 2023. But yeah, now plus frames into 1-1, into 1-1-2, beautiful thing. And yeah, I don't know if you can hear the commentators, but yeah, HK Jr. is set point. Both have a perfect though. Doesn't really matter right now. But yeah, they both have 1 golden letter. Also, 4-4-2 is an excellent option against Steve, because even though Steve can Sonic Fang as punish, if it's max range, if the 4-4-2 is done, the punish there, and then again another grab. But yeah, if it's done at max range, Sonic Fang can actually whiff on 4-4-2. And yeah, they are just blocking, chilling, and yeah, I wouldn't have screamed it better. Look at that. Yeah, the pop-up from the commentators, commentators are just an amazing team. You know, you had Tasty Steve, what more do you want? But yeah, HK Jr. closing the round against Nii and sending Nii to the loser bracket. But this will not be the end of Nii. Oh no, sir. And in the second match that I'm bringing you, it's going to be AyoRichie, the former Golden Letters champion, with his Leo. You know, he's the main Leo. He only plays Leo. Like, gotta respect the man. And Neon K, that this match, on the other two, he played Julia, both of them. He does main Kunimitsu though, since the PS4 era. He was a PS4 player that came to PC and rapidly, spiraled out of control, beating everyone left and right. But he can play each waifu to an excellent extent. And during this match, that was a very good block. And first off, you will see the weirdest Kunimitsu interaction ever right here. Yeah, the commentators are as surprised as I am because the Ranger Dive did just not work. Okay, he got around. If he didn't get around, I would be pretty pissed for Guarada. And yeah, we all know Richie at the wall. Leo is just unbearable, sidestepping a lot. And one thing that I want you to notice from Richie, first off, is that again, two more pro players and they still non-stop use grabs, because you never know. Sometimes the other player can mess up, and if they mess up, it's 40 damage for free or 35, depending on the grab. But one thing that Richie does against Kunimitsu, that is a huge strategy, is that, Kunimitsu controls very well the space, and she can just get in rather quickly with set mix-ups, as you just saw. But did you notice what Richie just did? Again, he just jabs, range 2, range 3. If he thinks Neon K is gonna come in, jab. You see again? Jab. Just show a jab. Jab, beautiful option there, interrupting the string. Did not punish. I think it's minus 13. I punish with minus 12 though. But yeah, AyoRichie, if he sees Neon at this distance, he will just throw jabs at him, fast recovery, he won't be able to punish it most likely, and he can interrupt and just chip her down. And that very, very nice option there, the hop kick. He's on NK, he had to do something, time was running low, he was running low on HP, so Richie just, the most broken string ever right here on display. Did not finish the string, it is minus 14, and Leo has an incredible wall standing game. And here we have the block from NK, getting Richie to the wall. Unfortunately, cross-ups were nerfed. You can no longer jump over people at the wall. And Richie uses the new animation of the move, giving you immensely plus on the wall. The pressure, and look at that disgusting damage from Leo at the wall. The pressure is just obscene. He got Neon K from full HP to 0 in like one combo and one wall situation. So very, very careful with this guy. Unfortunately, let me just check here. Neon K went home because this was the losers already, loser bracket, and Richie won versus Joka, and then lost to Super Akuma, another great player that all of you know for sure. And as the grand final, you know who you had to have. We have our man, the myth, JDCR, the guy that I will beat one day. And on the left we have Ni. And if you remember, Ni was sent to losers by HK Jr. But Ni just did an amazing recovery. Ni went from losing to HK Jr. to defeating Chikurin, Anakin, Gosen, Super Akuma, and then he had a match against HK Jr. again. So Ni actually played against HK Jr. on losers final and beat him. So rematch fulfilled. He's going on his hero arc and now playing against JDCR's Ayachi. And Ni, even though, look at that, 4-4-2, even it's so hard to punish. Fang's hop kick won't reach, but probably the shoulder could. But yeah, he knows 100% more than me on everything, so who am I to judge him? But yeah, as I was saying, Ni had his dose of playing HK Jr. with his Ayachi and now plays JDCR Ayachi. Of course, two different styles of play. But Ni is very fresh, in his mind. He's just played against Ayachi. He played this matchup. He knows all the matchups for sure. But it's so hard, our mind, sometimes the second player are like, don't punish that move because you can be out of range. And sometimes it messes us up, as you just saw. But yeah, look at me as well, not using the Kempo stance. If you know Kempo stance, the stance that no one likes against Fang, you know, he just takes a step backwards. If I remember correctly, Kempo 2, that was when he would do a high punch, was nerfed because... and Ni used to abuse it. But yeah, was nerfed, was a guaranteed shoulder, and now there's nothing, so Ni just went, okay, I don't need Kempo. Kempo was a mistake, I can win this just with normal, fundamental Fang. Because Fang is a pretty good character. That mid is an excellent tool to just keep the opponent from stepping. And if they are not stepping, they are going to eat my lows. And you know that Fang's lows are just range 5 lows, so insane. Still, JDCR, he knows that he can step some moves, he's just trying, and you'll see me punish it very heavily. The hop kick, not happy, but yeah, the launcher. Minus 15, and he just punishes the shoulder. Fang's hop kick is minus 15 punisher, has just no range, so he opts for the shoulder. And yeah, as the commentators are saying, this can be the Golden Lance's match point. This is already a grand final reset, as you can see up the top. And yeah, I'll just let you enjoy this round. The powerful lows from AyoRichie. Poke. Look at that. Does the string once, down back 2, and now down back 2. JDCR is ready and punishes it. But as we all know, AyoRichie has no lows. JDCR had to risk it once, and Ni predicted it perfectly. We have a new champion. Ni, congratulations. Take the prize, take the crown. You deserve it. And I'll see you again in the next video.